Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we will be looking at AQA AS Psychology 2019 paper 2 example answers for research methods, which you need to know for AQA A-level psychology. I hope you enjoy this video and find it helpful. Let's get started. Please note that these answers have been produced with knowledge of the mark scheme but have not been approved by the mark scheme themselves. There are 3 assessment objectives, AOs, in psychology. In this video they are color-coded. AO1 Knowledge, purple. AO2 Application, blue. AO3 Evaluation, red and green. In AS there are 12 mark questions, instead of 16 mark questions. For the purpose of this video and to avoid confusion for A-level, the 12 mark questions have been turned into 16 mark questions. Research findings indicate an improvement in memory if the locations of learning and recall are the same. To test these findings, an experiment was conducted under the following conditions. Condition 1: 20 people learned and recalled word list A in the same location. Condition 2: the same 20 people learned word list B in one location and recalled word list B in a different location. The experiment was counterbalanced and the 2 conditions were completed in a single day. Question 1. Identify the type of experiment used in this study. Shade 1 circle only. 1 mark. A. Independent groups. B. Laboratory. C. Matched pairs. D. Natural. E. Quasi. F. Repeated measures. B. Laboratory. Question 2. Identify the experimental design used in this study. Shade 1 circle only. 1 mark. A. Independent groups. B. Laboratory. C. Matched pairs. D. Natural. E. Quasi. F. Repeated measures. F. Repeated measures. Question 3. Identify the operationalized dependent variable in this study. 2 marks. The operationalized dependent variable in this study, the number of words recalled correctly from word lists or word list A and word list B. Question 4. In order to produce the 2 word lists, a set of 50 words was identified. These were allocated to 2 word lists of equal length by a process of randomization. Explain how randomization could be used to produce word list A and word list B. 3 marks. Put all 50 words into a container, draw out 25 words for list A, draw out remaining 25 words for list B. Question 5. Explain the benefit of using randomization to produce the word lists for this study. 2 marks. One benefit of using randomization to produce the word lists for this study is that it eliminates investigator effects. One word list could not be made to be easier or harder than the other when the lists are constructed. This is because the investigator has no control or choice over which words appear on which list. Question 6. The 50 words used to make word list A and word list B were not standardized in any way. Explain how the words that were used to make the 2 lists should be matched in order to improve the study. 2 marks. The words would be chosen and matched as having the same level of difficulty as each other, and each word in list A should have a comparable and matched word in list B. Question 7. What conclusions might be drawn from the data in Table 2? Refer to the means and standard deviations in your answer. 4 marks. The mean suggests that participants' memory improves when learning and recall locations match and participants' memory worsens when learning and recall locations do not match, as matching locations improve memory because the location acts as a retrieval cue. This is shown by the mean number being greater in Condition 1 than Condition 2 and the mean number being lower in Condition 2 than Condition 1. The standard deviation suggests that the spread of performance is consistent and similar in Conditions 1 and 2. This is shown by the standard deviations are extremely similar in Conditions 1 and 2. Question 8. Initially, The researcher had calculated the ranges for both conditions. However, one participant in condition 1 had remembered all of the words when recalling word list A. Given the information above, explain why it was more appropriate to use the standard deviation rather than the range. 3 marks. It was more appropriate to use the standard deviation rather than the range because the standard deviation, SD, is not easily distorted by extreme scores such as the anomalous score in condition 1. SD takes into account the distance of each score from the mean, not just take the distance between the highest and lowest scores. The SD uses every piece of data and value collected, and therefore the comparison of the variations in performance would be more accurate. Question 9. Name an appropriate graph that could be used to display the means shown in Table 2. Suggest appropriate X and Y axis labels for your choice of graph. 3 marks. A bar chart. X-axis label, same location and different locations. Y-axis label, average number of words recalled, out of 25. Question 10. The participants all gave their consent before taking part in the study. Identify one other ethical issue that should have been addressed in this study. Explain why it should have been addressed and how it could have been dealt with. 3 marks. One other ethical issue that could have occurred in this study is lack of protection from psychological harm. It should have been addressed because participants could have experienced embarrassment or distress if they found that they were only able to recall a low number of words from the list correctly. It could have been dealt with by offering counseling after the study had been conducted and providing the participants with reassurance that their responses were normal and nothing to worry about. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this. Bye.